Hi, I'm Tom Bowling, and I'm here at Pioneer Imports and Wholesale to share with you one of the most exciting new products on the market, and that's the green-gray eucalyptus. And it has that wonderful tonation to it. Instead of everything being the same color, it gives a lot of visual dimension to your work. Now, I've done some pre-work here. I've gone ahead and cut some stems, but I want to share with you just how easy this goes together. And this is actually probably about maybe a fourth of one of the bushes. So you get an ample supply of materials on here. So what I'm doing is what we call perimeter styling, where it goes around the outside edge. But we have to be mindful that whatever material that we put into a composition, that's what our eye looks at. So I want something more than just this belt for the eye to go around. So that's why I'm going to take a few of the pieces and bring up more into the center. So now your eye can move and travel throughout the composition. I'm going to add a couple of the beautiful white cabbage roses, and they're so lush and so wonderful. And when we're working with products like this, I have to be mindful of what they do to the eye, meaning it moves your eye around the composition. So you can see that I've started with the largest, then the medium size, and I've actually put the smaller to the outside, which is counter to what we've been taught in the past. Now I'm going to switch over products and work with a Vanilla Dream. These exquisite ranunculus that are just a little bit off from the white that gives us again that wonderful dimension in our work. So not everything is identical in value, and that's the color saturation that we're using here. So I'm going to go ahead and insert those as well. And you'll notice that when I do this, I take one product at a time and I work with it all the way through. In other words, I exhaust that product. So that way, as I visually assess this composition, I can tell if it's balanced or not balanced as it develops. And right now, it's fairly balanced, but as you'll notice on this back side here, what I'll call the back, which really isn't necessarily the back, it has a larger area in there that's going to allow me to go ahead and put my additional ranunculus in. And you'll notice the intensity of color has totally changed, but because we're using that fantastic eucalyptus, it blends all of this together, and it really, really works out quite wonderfully. Now over on this side, I've got a few smaller, so I need to look through and choose maybe one or even two of the ranunculus to go in to make sure that that hole is filled, that voided area. All right, getting down to it, let's take a look, I think I could use one more right here. Yeah, that's going to work. A little adjustment here, and I believe we are ready to rock and roll. Now you'll notice the container is fairly substantial, but it works out quite well. There's almost like an equal proportion of flower to the container here. So it's not exaggerated, it just works out quite well. Beautiful products again from Pioneer Imports and Wholesale.